Welcome to GLab tutorial. We are discussing in this tutorial about Jenkins plus how to integrate source code management using SSH and HTTPS. So source code management is something a repository where the GitHub is one of the example and Bitbucket is one more example where the code stores in a common distributed repository that is called source code management. So what we will learn in this tutorial is how to manage Jenkins and how to integrate with Jenkins job, SCM, build triggers, build environment, build post, build actions. So now let's log into the Jenkins console. So let me take a walkthrough in Jenkins. So we have manage Jenkins. This is the place where we define configure system, and this is the place where the actual settings can be managed, whatever the in Jenkins in manage Jenkins. So global security, configure credentials, and how to remove or add or disable or any plugins for the extended functionality of Jenkins, and managing nodes, adding users, and all other stuffs will be managed in manage Jenkins. So now let's create a job by using new item. So let's take job name as git job for identification. So now we are integrating source code SCM with Jenkins job. So I'm taking a freestyle project. So here we have different kind of projects, selection of the item of the job, freestyle, Maven, pipeline, and multi configuration project, and Git organization, multi-branch, and we can have a we can take freestyle project. So here, if you see, we have a SCM source code management. So we are selecting Git as our source code management. So I need to provide credentials and repository URL. So let me log into my GitHub. So this is my GitHub repository. Let me clone this the URL. I can use HTTPS or SSH. Let me first try with HTTPS. Control C and just paste the URL and just mention your credentials, the username and password. So the username is mentioned here. So this is my username, and I'm just entering my password. So once I have saved, so the error has been gone and the repository is linked with this particular job. So here we need to understand is the prerequisite is in the Jenkins master, server, whatever the server we are installing, the Jenkins master should have Git. So you can just install Git if it gets any error. We're using yum space install space Git. So I'm saving this job, and now I have integrated using HTTPS. So this is the clone has been done with HTTPS. So now let's just build the job, and now the job has been built, and the console output you can see the building on master in the workspace. So my job details will be in this workspace, and whatever the code I have in my test1 repository would be present in the workspace under this path. So this is how we do a Git integration with Jenkins job using HTTPS. So now let's same will continue to do with SSH. So the best preferable practice which we would follow is to go for an SSH where it's a sharing, key sharing, private and public key sharing. So there we won't have any username and password, and it will be more secure, okay, to do. So let me configure, and let me remove the repository URL and go to the clone of my GitHub and use SSH. Now I can use this particular link and give here in my repository URL. So now I need to add username with key. So any key pair. So you can generate the any key pair. The existing also you can give. So let me go to Jenkins server and take the existing key pair, public and private. Let me log in. Let me check my key is in which. My key is here. So ssh-i test.pem. This key is used to the IP address login server. Yeah, let me root sudo here. Go to the cd.ssh and do an ls. So now here you can see a key pair which is already generated, id rsa and id rsk.pub. So id underscore rsa.pub is a private key, sorry, it's a public key, and id underscore rsa is a private key. So let's take first id rsk underscore rsa, it's a private key. So this private key should be feeded in our Jenkins server to add as a username. When just enter here and username with private key. The reason is we are using SSH for integration. So enter directly, add it, add the key, and the key is loading here. It's good. So as when we are generating the key pair, we have not given passphrase, so I'm just removing it and just I'm adding it. So just let me add as a root and apply. So once this is done, so now we need to take the public key cat id underscore dot pub. So this public key pair matching private key we already added in the feeded as a credential in the Jenkins. Now id underscore rsa dot pub is a public key which we need to copy and feed in the GitHub repository. So here you can see a error message. you don't have any public SSH key in your GitHub account. If you want, you can add click directly here, or you can go here and just go to the settings, and here you can see SSH and GPG keys. So here, if you are using SSH keys, this is the place you are adding your, just mention as root as your title and paste your matching public key. So now once you have added the key, it confirms for your Git password. So the one which used for login. So now when we try to apply, the error will go. So let me just save it and see once again the configuration. So this time the error has been vanished. So now if we build it, the same job is built and same folders, whatever that in that, but only the authentication method now it is different. Earlier we have used as HTTPS, and now we have configured our job with SSH. So this is how the integration between the GitHub and Jenkins job. So I hope you understand the video. If any questions, please comment, and thanks for watching the video.